Arkansas, as we get set to bring you second round coverage of the Arkansas high school playoffs. Your Malvern Leopards 2 seed out of the 7-4A taking on the 2 seed from the 4-4A, the Lamar Warriors here in Lamar. We are just under 7 minutes away from kickoff, which is a great time to bring up who we believe is going to be our isolated player of the game tonight. Somebody who has been an anchor on our defensive line all year, playing defensive tackle, and might even get some looks at DN tonight, Ben. Number 46, senior Adavion Jenkins.
And whenever you play a team that is going to run the football like we have seen the last 2 weeks, and you see the flex bone, having that anchor on the defensive front is going to be extremely important. And Adavion Jenkins is a guy that we have counted on all year long to be one of those anchors. He has played really, really good football for us and is probably more important. I mean, that position group is probably going to be the most important position group defensively tonight, that defensive line group, because whenever you play a flex bone offense, controlling the line of scrimmage is going to be the deciding factor on whether or not you play against the run well or not. And so, you know, guys like Adavion Jenkins and Leonard Leach and Forrest Landreth and those guys along that defensive front, those are going to be key. And it'd be great to see the senior step up tonight and be a big part of a win here in the playoffs.
Well, he's going to have a chance on both sides of the ball because at least I think 3 games ago, they put 46 back on him. And that's because they moved him out to tight end. And the kid's he's a competitor. He's a stout kid. He's a big, strong kid. And expect to see him we don't know how much, but we will see him at tight end and out there doing a good job of blocking, Seth. He's a heck of a blocker.
Well, anchors what's already been just a tremendous offensive line for the Leopards this year. And another big guy right there for Jalen, and said to run behind is just icing on the cake.
And by putting him at tight end, that gives you a little bit more flexibility to put Janelle in the backfield a little bit and to do some things with him at that sniffer back position or that up back position, or even possibly taking direct snaps. We know that he has done that in the past and has been effective doing that, and actually threw some passes last year. So, you know, this is not something new to him. And just anything you can do to throw a couple of different wrinkles here. And Janelle's one of those guys that if you can move him around like a chess piece, you can create a lot of mismatches. And by Jenkins coming in and being able to play some real tight end allows some flexibility to do that with some other players. So that's a big development.
Absolutely, and as we mentioned earlier, this is the coldest night that either team probably has played this year. Going to feel like it's in the 20s, going to be low 30s here tonight. Just a mental hurdle for you to get over. If you can get over that and just play football the way that you know you can play football, you're going to be fine. It's those who start to feel sorry for themselves and, oh, man, it's cold, that gets in your head, and that can play a difference. So forget about the heat and the cramps and all that. Now let's worry about finding the hand warmers and play some playoff football.
Yeah, and one guy that I think is not going to have a problem with that is Jalen Dupree. Jalen is a guy that he thrives off of contact. To me, he's one of the – you have some players that thrive in cold weather and some that don't like it. Jalen, I get the sense, is a guy that is really going to just enjoy the physicality of a cold, brutal kind of football game just because that's the way he plays football. And, man, what an opportunity for him. You know, we've had one season where we've had a running back have 1,000 yards in the playoffs, and that was Madre Hill the year we won the state championship, 1993. He was pretty good.
So they say.
Well, Jalen Dupree had a pretty good start, 244 yards last week. You know, you can't go out and expect to have 250 every week, but if he can have another game where he's getting up to 2 bills, you know, if you have a long playoff run, maybe he could put himself into that category of there are not many running backs in the state that in the history of the state that have put together 1,000 in the playoffs. Jalen's going to get the carries. Yeah. As long as we're alive, he's going to get plenty of carries. And really, he doesn't need it to have a fantastic year. He's already over 2,000 yards rushing, But and he's already got over 30 touchdowns. I mean, he's already had a fantastic year. But man, you could put yourselves in the elitist of elite company if he was able to pull that off.
And we were talking about the weather early. We're a very physical football team, offensive line, defensive line, and everywhere. And it's one of those things, and Ben and I talked about this coming down here. On a cold night, if you're not completely into the ball game and you've done it, it hurts a whole lot worse than it does. If you're laying the licks out, and you're going to feel a lot better than if you're kind of sitting back taking the licks. And I kind of think once we get into the third quarter, fourth quarter, we may see what we've seen in the past out of the Leopards, just wearing people down. That's what we can hope for.
And I always love to watch the difference in how these players attack it. Some of them go with no sleeves. Some of them go with sleeves. Some of them go with no tights. Some of them go with tights. And here's what happens in a game like today. The kids that decided to go no sleeves, no tights, they're real pumped. They think they made a great decision. Until you get to about the 2-minute mark left in the first quarter, they're thinking, I might should have gone with the tights.
Where are my sleeves? I was thinking about this earlier too today. With the advent of the gloves, the receiving gloves. I mean, these are like the ones of the divers' gloves. I mean, these gloves are pretty sticky, which will help. And I know Jalen put some gloves on last week, so we'll have to watch on that. And that just. It's going to help us probably and Lamar both in holding and controlling the ball and not giving up any turnovers, which is very important tonight.
Fireworks show. We captains for tonight from Malvern were our isolated player, number 46, Adavion Jenkins, and number 67, Leonard Leach. Malvern did win the toss, elected to receive. They will be going from left to right on your radio dial. TV, whatever, computer, however you're choosing to bring us in tonight. Deer Camp, wherever you may be, we're just glad you're listening to the Leopards.
And taking that, and from talking to Coach Plumley, which we have, Seth, it's one of those things. He said a long time ago, if we get a chance, we're going to take the ball. It's one of those things, and I didn't know it till he told me today that on our opening possessions, we've scored every time, every ball game.
That is, I did not know that either.
I did not know that, and he told me that today. And it's one of those things out there, the Leopards love to go out there, and force their will on somebody.
And hats off to Lamar. That was a heck of a fireworks show. You think they're going to shoot off 2 or 3, but that sucker went on for about 2.5, 3 minutes.
I thought it was the 4th of July. Then I remembered it was 30 degrees outside. Jace Benoit has the ball teed up for the Warriors. Jalen Dupree and Dante Cagle back deep to receive for the Leopards. Kick is away. Sky kick angled toward the right or left sideline, fielded around the 25. Gets up over the 30, right down somewhere around the 32, 33-yard line was Angel Perez.
Excellent coverage there it was a high kick, and that gives your coverage team plenty of time to get down there, Ben, and the Warriors were all over that one.
It is, and one of the things we've noticed is that teams have not been kicking to Dupree or Cagle. They've respected the deep men, and we've seen a lot of kicks to up backs and guys right on the numbers, trying to prevent the big return right out of the gate.
1st and 10, man split to each side. Janelle the up back on the right. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Here's the snap give to Dupree. Off the right side, cuts up. He's got some room. He may take it all the way on the first play. He's over the 30, 25, 20, 10.
Wow.
He's going to the bonfire, folks. Touchdown, Malvern.
How many times have we seen that, guys? I mean, it's
touchdown, Malvern.
And you get out there, you got a back like Dupree, and Lamar's out there. They're trying to get set. They're looking for everything, and boy, you can't make a mistake like that. Excellent job by offensive line.
Yeah, everybody did everything right. The offensive line really did a good job winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, creating a hole. And the offensive line, I would give them credit for about 7 of those yards. The rest of it was just really, really good reads of the blocks off of Jalen.
Yes,
and then one really nice cut, and he decided to make a decision, cut it, go, and outran everybody.
Osiel Martinez kick is away. and it is good. 11:41 left here in the first quarter. Leopards lead this one 7-0 as the streak of scoring on the first drive lives on. We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. Leopards take the opening kickoff, one play, 68 yards to the house. Jalen Dupree lead this one 7-0 with 11:41 left here in the first quarter. Angel Perez on to kick off for the Leopards. Kick is away, angled toward the right sideline, caught around the 25. Up over the 30, 35. Rugby scrum. Going to be brought down right around the 38-yard line.
Nice starting position there for the for the Warriors. And
Jonathan Rice with the return.
we'll see what they dial up, Ben.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see. I know that our coaching staff have really talked up this offensive line. They've got good size. They're strong, powerful kids, and they like to run. They have a mixture of running downhill, but they really do like to set the edge. They run a lot of sweep stuff, and they do, for the guys with size, those linemen get out and they block really well, getting to the outside.
Flex bone from the 38. Pitch out to the back off the right side. He's going to be met in the backfield and drop. That was Hutchinson, I believe.
That was Hutch.
David Hutchins.
Hark Reader on the carry for the Warriors.
And that was that pitch I was talking about. They'll quick pitch it, and that is actually not designed to go wide. That's designed to cut right off the tackle, in between the tackle and the tight end. And you really would like to get either that dive back to block in front, or sometimes the flex bone wing motion guy will be the lead blocker. But really good job of blowing that up early.
2nd and 12. This time split a man out to the left. Green under center. Takes the snap. Give to the back off the left side. He's got some room. He's going to go to the end zone. Well, possibly. Dylon Carradine giving chase and does make the tackle. Premature call on my part. Nice hustle on Dylon Carradine.
Now, Dylon Carradine came back and showing his speed on that one to save the touchdown. Young man went through there, found a hole and shot through it, and he was past the linebackers in the backfield before we really realized what was going on.
Well, we talked about it. We talked about that. Last week the issue was you had to be disciplined in your in your assignment. Today it's eye discipline.
Yep.
And so they did we know that they're going to run some counter with the off misdirection, and that was an example of that right there.
1st and 10 from the 12. Flex bone. Give to the back up the middle. Got room. He's going to score.
Right,
touchdown, Damian Hendricks. Well, if you like offense, this is the place to be.
Did not take the Warriors long to answer, and two really outstanding plays by the Warriors, and they're going to try to tie this up 7-7 with the PAT. We saw the kid practicing the PATs, and he's got a leg.
And more than just if you like offense, if you like offensive lines that are big, strong, powerful offensive lines, this is the football game for you.
Looks like they're going for two here. Line up in the flex bone formation, man split out to the right.
Give it to the big fullback.
To the fullback again up the middle. He's in. 2-point conversion is good. So 10:23 left here in the first quarter. Warriors lead the Leopards 8-7. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back here to Lamar. Warriors 3-play drive takes it, I believe, close to 68 yards again.
We've had 3 offensive plays and 2 touchdowns.
Ben Wallace kick angled toward the left sideline, fielded by Angel Perez. Has to go down to a knee to get it, so it's going to be right at the 30-yard line.
Number 8, Perez with the knee.
So we're on pace to score every other play right now, guys.
Exciting game.
It does make for an exciting game, but it makes for a late night getting home.
That is true. We are on Thanksgiving break, though.
Well, I've got
Ron's on permanent break.
I've got elementary school basketball in the morning, so we don't have to get home real late tonight.
There
and
you
I'll
go.
be
There you go. I
satisfied.
hear you. Leopards come to the line, man split to each side. Janelle the up back on the left. Give is to Dupree off the left side. Looking to get to the sideline. He's going to be dropped right around the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Not a lot there.
Going to be very interesting to see how we use Cedric Simmons. Ced had a great game rushing last week. He had over 100 yards. I think he had 130 some odd yards last week rushing. And again, this is a team that's no stranger to having to stop the run. They do it every week in practice, so it'll be interesting to see how many looks we give them and how many different guys carry the ball.
2nd and 9. Fake the give. This time Simmons takes off the right side. Looking to get to the outside. Good block there by Carradine. As Simmons runs out of bounds around the 43-yard line, should have enough for a Leopard first down.
Yeah, it's part of that double-headed monster right there, Ben. You watch 2, 3 is going to get loose for you. You watch 3, 2 is going to get loose on you. And nice move, nice read and run there by Ced.
Yeah, really good defenses, and this is a pretty good defense. You know, if you have one guy and you just plug them over and over again, they will make the adjustment. But if you have a quarterback that can run in addition to that, it changes the dynamics.
Simmons takes the snap, give to Dupree off the left side, looking to get outside. Does get to the corner now, turns it up down the sideline. See where he goes out. Do have a flag fly late.
May have been a.
They're going to mark it at the 49.
I don't think it may have been. It's either holding or a late hit, and I couldn't tell from.
Penalty on the play.
It's on the Leopards. I didn't see what it was. Did you see the signal?
I didn't see the signal. I just.
Was that a block in the back or a hold? It should have been a block in the back.
We're hearing possibly block in the
We have a
back.
block in the back against
There.
the Leopards.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Wow.
In that the play was almost over when the
Was
the
the
back judge back here saw us commit the foul over there in front of our bench and cost the Leopards a nice gain and put us back behind the chains again.
Okay, then now they're moving the ball back forward again. I'm sitting here going, the flag was thrown around the 49. Like, that was a really long penalty.
Yeah, they marked it off 15 and came back and marked it off 10.
That'll make it 1st and 13 from the 41-yard line. Twins right this time. Give to Dupree.
There we go.
Going to be brought down right at the 40.
Defensive line right there for Lamar did a really good job of stacking that up, Ben.
Yeah, what they did is they changed the line of scrimmage. They changed it negatively for us. They pushed the line back, and that really causes problems. I mean, if you're running back and sometimes make something do with a stalemate because you might create a hole, but when they move the line of scrimmage back, they're bringing those offensive linemen, those big butts right into you. And so you can't cut back because you've got those big bodies right on top of you.
You cannot lie. 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Simmons fakes the give, looking to throw. Slant route looking for Cagle. Incomplete.
Led him just a little too much.
Yeah, a little fortunate there that wasn't intercepted because I think that there were two guys that were maybe looking for the hit, and if they were looking for the ball, I think there's a good chance.
I think the free safety looked like
two different guys would have had a chance to get a hand on it, so we were kind of fortunate that they were looking to lay the lumber there instead of pick the ball off.
Brings up a 3rd and 14 from the 40-yard line. Going to be Twins left, split right. Janelle going to be the up back on the left side. Dupree to the left of Simmons.
We may run this fade out here deep.
Simmons rolling out. Breaks off of one tackle. See if he gets off of another one. Still going. And now he's got room. Simmons doing it all. That looked like a near sack, and he's going to get all the way down over the 35-yard line. And we have another flag down.
We got a flag back here by the it's got to be, I don't know.
They're going to call it block in the back.
Yeah, another block in the back on the Leopards. So one of those things, Ced was out there moving around, and
Block in the back against the Leopards.
And that's a tough one for you because you're sitting there trying to pass block, and it's really hard to get a block in the back when you're pass blocking. But when your quarterback takes off running,
yeah. When your quarterback starts scrambling, then
it turns into a running play.
It turns into a running play, and Leopard's got their work cut out for them now to get a 1st and 10 and advance this one.
Yeah, all the way back to the 24-yard line, 3rd and 23. Twins left. Janelle going to be the up back off the left side. Simmons takes the snap, fakes the give to Dupree, looking to throw, airs it out, looking for Carradine. Jump ball.
Carradine didn't run. Wow.
Well, stopped a little bit early, mistimed the jump there.
Mistimed the jump. Dylon was about 2 or 3 steps from getting down in position to where he could have possibly jumped up there and got it. But nonetheless, Leopards are going to be forced to punt.
Simmons does drop back into punt formation.
That was a drive where you had a lot of really good plays that were offset by penalties, and the one thing you don't want to do is shoot yourself in the foot.
That's true.
In a playoff game.
Simmons' punt is away. Going to take a Malvern bounce over the 50, 45, and still rolling up over the 40, down to the 39.
Punt rolls dead at the Warriors 39.
What is?
Are they going to say we touched the ball? Well, he certainly did not touch the ball, but
What?
Okay.
What?
I don't know. It didn't look like it was particularly close to him, but I didn't think it was close enough to think that he touched the ball, but
Warriors from their own 49.
So a free 10 yards given to Lamar for no particular reason. I don't know what to say about that.
Leopards got to go ahead and make the adjustments on their defensive side like they did last week and shut this powerful running game down.
Man split to the right, flexbone formation from the 49.
He moved.
Give to the back up the middle. Power run. Going to pick up 3 or 4 before being driven back. That's Hendricks on the carry.
Over the right side. Getting a 3.
Very generous spot.
I'm still just blown away to what just happened.
Hendricks a big part of their offense last week, 14 carries and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's the big tailback. They call him tailback, fullback.
2nd and 7, same formation for the Warriors. Fakes the give to Hendricks. Screen going to keep it himself. Nothing there. He's going to be met after maybe a gain of 1.
Well, that was one of those situations, man, that the Leopards did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's the assignment football. Keep your eyes disciplined. You can't dive in every time you think you see the football move because as much misdirection as they give, you have got to play your gap. When you play against the option, you're playing a man, but most of the times you're playing a gap or a zone or a lane that you're responsible for.
3rd and 6. Try to get Malvern to jump off sides. No go. Here's the snap give to Garrett off the left side. Nice play by Jared Barber. Going to be met as he goes over the 35 down to the 36-yard line. Bring up a big 4th down.
It is. I suspect they're going to go for it, but this is a big opportunity for the Leopards to get off the field and get good field position. And I would imagine that with the success that Lamar has had running the football, even though it is a legitimate 3 yards, running the football is very much an option for them. They can throw it. They're much more pass happy than Pottsville, but running still their bread and butter.
4th and 3 from the 44. Give to Hendricks up the middle.
He got the first down.
Pushes the pile forward. Has plenty of room
Hendricks
for the first
is
down.
Really, and Coach Plumley talked about this kid. He's a big, strong kid. He's well over 200 pounds, and he's really been the workhorse, Ben, for this offense.
And he kind of really personifies a hard, tough-nosed football team.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
you know all the old football cliches. Bring your hard hat, your lunch pail, all those kind of things. He kind of personifies all of that.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Flex bone with a man split out to the right. Give is to Hendricks again up the middle. This time, not a lot there. Pick up of maybe 2 there on 1st down.
Yeah, the Leopards are going up there with as many as 6 down linemen at a time. I mean, they're really doing what they feel like they need to do to try to control the line of scrimmage. Now, there's some downside to that. I mean, obviously, you have less linebackers to kind of secure the edge outside. So if they do get to the edge, you've got less guys to cover. But you can see those guys just lined up on the outside or along the line. They're trying to shut that line down.
Give to the back off the right side, trying to get to the outside. Makes a man miss. Going to get up over the 39. Well, maybe right at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, Clegg had an eye on him, and he just couldn't bring him down, and had an opportunity to throw him for a 3 or 4 yard loss, but just could not get the pads on him. Brings up a, what'd you say, like a 3rd and 4, Ben?
3rd and 4 from the 30.
Yeah, that's Donald Harkreader, and he had a day last week. 183 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, they're gonna run the football, and they're gonna have a number of guys do it, and that's where they really put a strain on a defense. The number of guys that can carry it.
Give to Hendricks up the middle. Big pile right up the.
Well, they keep running Hendricks up the middle, and then all of a sudden they'll try that out on the outside corner, and they've been successful at it. Brings up a 4th and less than a yard here.
Yep. And I would be a little shocked if Hendricks is not the guy that gets the ball right here.
Think 34 is going to.
You got a moose, give it to him.
Yeah.
4th and 1. Try to get Malvern to jump. They do not. Give to Hendricks. He may not have
got it.
He fell
he
forward
got a
at the end.
good second effort, and he
Really,
got it.
we were talking about his strength earlier, 34, and his second effort got that. We had him, actually stacked up short of the 1st and 10, and he just wouldn't give up.
Well, nice job by the lineman to come and hit him from behind as well. Get a little
they
push.
Can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Was not saying it was illegal.
You couldn't
I
in
was
the past,
just.
but they let you do it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving credit where credit was due.
You bet. The lineman was there to help him that extra and got the 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 25. Give to Dalton off the left side. Oh, he breaks the foot tackle. Now he's off to the races down to the 10-yard line. Just not able to wrap him up right now.
Yeah, our tackling is a little suspect, and tackle was missed by somebody that doesn't miss a whole lot of them. But Leopards got their work cut out for them. This bunch is taking it to them.
That'll be a 1st and goal right on the 10-yard line for the Warriors. 2:24 left here in the first quarter. Warriors leading 8-7. Going to come up in the flex bone formation with a man split out to the right. Give to Hendricks up the middle. Nothing there. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Nice play by Clegg. And
Forrest Landreth, I believe, was the other body there. And that was a big play because you really – one way to put the flex bone in a bad position is to get negative plays. Right. You get them behind the sticks. They rely on 3 or 4 yards on 1st down. You can put them in 2nd and 11. And you can kind of maybe get them off schedule a little bit.
It is 2nd and goal from the 11. Same formation for the Warriors. Give off the right side. Looking to get outside and does. He's going to score. Harkreader
did a really good job out there. We didn't set the edge out there, Ben, and they had to speed the men out there to get around the corner and have put another touchdown on the Leopards.
Yeah, it became very evident once he got to about the hash mark that there was going to be nobody there to cover and meet him on the outside. Linebackers got sucked in. And when you have a guy like Hendricks that your linebackers have to pay so much attention to, it makes those outside runs that much more effective. And plus, you've got these little running backs running this motion behind these big, huge offensive lines. They can be hard to see until it's too late. You look, oh, well, there he is. He's got the ball, but
give
way
to
out there.
Hendricks on the 2-point conversion, and he's in. 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Warriors lead this one 16-7. We'll be back after this.
Encore Healthcare and Rehabilitation is here for you. Whether illness or injury sideline you, Encore will tailor a rehabilitation program for your needs. Meet Helen Haley, one of our rehab residents.
And what'd you come to Encore for?
Because I couldn't walk.
How's your experience been here at Encore?
It's been good. Everybody's good. Everybody treats me good. They feed good. It's been wonderful.
Encore Healthcare and Rehabilitation and the Malvern Leopards, a winning combination.
We
Yeah.
welcome
yeah.
you back here to Lamar, as Benoit has the ball teed up for the Warriors, leading the Leopards 16-7 with 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Jalen Dupree and Angel Perez back deep to receive. Cagle going to field it around the 20-yard line. Finds a little lane, going to get up to around the 35, and the Leopards will take over from there, 1st and 10.
I like what our coaching staff did right there. They kind of cheated Cagle up a little bit and gave him an opportunity, even though they were trying to kick away and kick it to where Perez had been. I think we purposefully put Cagle in a spot where he could field the kick, and he's a guy. It does not take much of a seam for Cagle to cut loose. Coaches say he's the fastest guy on the team, and so if you can get him just a little space, he can
we've seen it.
Get big gains.
We've seen it previously. Yeah, he can go.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Twins right. Dupree to the right of Simmons. Give to Dupree. Up the middle. Not a lot there. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the one thing about it, and watching here, watching from our advantage, watching the linebackers and the corners, Jalen got away once, but the Warriors are really keying on number 2, and they don't want number 2 to beat them.
Well, here's something you got to think about. This whole conference runs the football, right? Harmony Grove runs the football. Bauxite runs it. Pottsville runs it. They run it. But this is a team that has seen great running football teams all year long.
Yeah.
So they are well versed in defending the run.
Trips right here for the Leopards. Fakes the give to Dupree, looking to throw.
Missed him.
Simmons now throws. Got Cagle right at the 45-yard line. First down, Malvern.
Boy, that is a job that a senior quarterback can give you, because I think us and maybe a lot of people in the stands were just saying, take off and go, take off and go, take off and go. But the senior quarterback had the patience to sit, let the guy come all the way across the field on the slant, knew he was going to find an open zone, and then threw a dart.
Yeah, and he was open at one time when I said he's open. Then he went ahead and found him and did a really good job of extending the play. And
1st and 10. We'll see if we get this one off before the quarter. We do not. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Leopards trailing in this one 16-7. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett. I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back here to Lamar. Simmons takes the snap on 1st and 10. Looking
Look at
to
there.
throw.
Big man
Janelle,
across
he's
the
got
middle.
him. He's up over the 20-15-10, trying to break some tackles. He may go. Janelle into the end zone.
You know, that's that play right across the middle that we've seen that's been open, and Coach said they were looking at it. And you got the big man, the middle's open. They run him across the middle, hit him, and it's a touchdown.
That is really the only piece of the puzzle that Malvern has not been consistent with, is finding Janelle over the middle. But I'm going to tell you, if they can get that going with what they can do with the fades on the outside and the running game, they can get that going. They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
Ozzie
And Janelle did a really good job, Seth, of going ahead and getting down there and breaking some tackles and scoring.
He did. Ozzie Martinez on for the extra point. Low kick. Still good. 11:50 left here in the second quarter. Leopards answer, but still trailing this one 16-14. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back here to Lamar. Leopards trailing in this one 16-14, 11:50 left here in the second quarter. 5 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
You know, and it's imperative now. The Leopards are going to have to stop these Warriors because with the weather handling and everything, they're not going to stop themselves, man. They're too well coached or too good a football team. We're going to have to stop them.
No, but we have seen games throughout the year where it took 2 or 3 possessions, and then once the defensive coaches got it figured out, we really did a good job of shutting teams down. So hopefully that's what we're seeing right now, that adjustments have been made and the defense is going to start playing some ball.
Perez's kick is going to be fielded at the 20, and he's going to be dropped just short of the 30.
Really good coverage, Seth. Really good coverage down there.
Kick well angled toward the sideline, bobbled a little bit, allowed the coverage team to get down there even quicker. Will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 28-yard line.
And we've already seen Jalen Dupree out there playing some linebacker now, so you just wonder if the coaching staff has said enough is enough. we're gonna throw not the chicken sink, the kitchen sink.
Yeah, Coach Plumlee.
There's too many wings over there, Ben.
Coach Plumlee had told me earlier that we expect to see Jalen playing a lot of defense tonight and from now on.
Twins left, split right for the Warriors. Fake the give to Hendricks. Green looking to run. He's going to be dropped pretty quickly. May have got a yard there.
Really good luck.
Yeah, I wonder
Perez
if,
came up there and really put a helmet in there along with, and I'm trying to see who's coming out. That's that freshman again, Hutch, number 21.
You know, and I wonder if there's 2 different things going on the defensive sideline. Number one, there's some adjustments you got to make, X's and O's type of things. But some of it is you just got to challenge their manhood a little bit and say, listen, I mean, this team's coming to play. They're coming to hit you in the mouth. You got to hit them back.
Yeah, and you got to look at who's out there and how they're performing.
2nd and 9 from the 29.
Crossbuck.
Yep, give off the outside, now cuts it up. Ooh, looked like he had some room,
Yes,
but tripped up his heart
room.
reader.
We'll see what kind of
over the right side. Good game on the play.
Going to bring up around the 3rd and 2.
I've been really impressed with his vision. I mean, when you run those reverses and sweeps, and, you know, it is hard sometimes to determine when to cut up field, because when you make a decision, you need to make a decision. And not only does he make a decision and cut hard, but he's making the right one. He's patient enough to let that hole develop. But then when he hits it, he goes at it pretty good.
What in the world just happened? 3rd and 2. Going to be a give to Hendricks. He's going to have enough for the first down, as it looked like Leonard Leach
in the world was
ran offsides and back on sides.
We were offside. We were.
He was dancing down the line.
I don't understand that, Ben. I mean, we were offside at least twice.
Yeah, well, it was a situation where he didn't even get fooled by the snap count. He was just trying to get into a different position on the line,
trying to get out of the way.
And instead of going behind the guy, he decided to try to tiptoe around him in the front, and somehow got some grace by the officials.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 43. Dalton on the carry. He's going to fight.
Well, I tell you what,
small,
these kids,
he runs hard.
These kids are running hard now.
Well, the running backs are very well coached. They're leaning forward every time. As soon as we make contact, they're leaning forward, and so they kind of understand. Number one, they understand the offense. They're predicated really on, hey, if we get to 2nd and 6, we're in good shape. Or if we get to 2nd and 7, we're not behind our schedule. And so they don't try to do too much. They're going to be very conscious about not getting tackled at or behind the line of scrimmage. Just pick up some positive yards and put them in good position in 2nd and 3rd down.
2nd and 7 from the 47. Give to Hendricks up the middle. He's going to be up near the first down. Perez brings him down. Depends on which one you believe here.
Wow.
No, he's saying, come on. He's not even on the side with the chains.
Boy, that where they spotted it may have deserved a measurement.
Well, yeah, but that
But they waved them off.
That was not a generous spot for the Warriors.
It wasn't. I thought he had it by more than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought he had it by another half yard or whatever.
But then based on where they put the spot, I thought it might have deserved a measurement because I'm right on the ball's right in front of me.
We'll be 1st and 10 from the 47. Pitch out to Harkreader, looking to get upfield.
Boy, they just do a really good job of falling forward, Ben. They're really, it's difficult to stand them up and hold them for no gain.
Yeah, and what he's kind of doing is like when things kind of get hairy for him like that, he's just kind of running right into one of his linemen and letting his lineman get a push.
Yeah.
And then he kind of tucks in behind, which means you kind of almost have to tackle the lineman that he's kind of tugboating behind, and you have to bring him down.
Brings up another 2nd and 7, this time from the 44-yard line. Flex bone with the man split out to the left. Give to Dalton off the left side. This time going to be brought down by Perez.
Yeah, really nice. I'm watching this number 7, the sophomore quarterback. He's not doing a whole lot except running the team and handing the ball off, and he's doing a very good job with. Of course, when you got some talent behind him like he does.
Well, I also tell you that it sure looks like they're running a lot behind number 73 when they don't use a lot of pulls and traps and movement with that line. They're running behind him, but when they do, he's one of the guys that's pulling. So he may be their alpha male on the line.
3rd and 8, give to Harkreader, cuts it up. He's got room. He's going to be pushed out just short of the 30-yard line.
And there it was again.
Lamar.
He was the lead guy pulling out.
Yeah, we missed him again, and one of those things we just couldn't get to him. I mean, that's like the 3rd or the 4th time it's come around that we can get a hand on him but can't get to him.
And one of the things that I'm really impressed with on their offensive line is not only are they big and they're strong, but they get out on these pulls. Those offensive linemen are athletic.
Yeah.
For their size, and they can get out there and put a body on a body, and then they're big, strong guys in addition to blocking out in space.
1st and 10 from the 32. Give going to be to Hendricks up the middle. He's going to be dropped after a gain of 3 or 4 as he gets up over the 30-yard line.
That's one of those things they just turn around and give it to 34, and boom, there he goes, and they've got 3.5, 4 yards. He's coming in for a breather.
Yeah, he's holding his side a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, he got hit in the hip there. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors from the 28-yard line. Stay in the flex bone with the man split out to the left side. Just over 7 minutes left in this one. Give to Dalton off the left side, cuts it up. He's going to get over the 25. Down near the line to gain maybe a yard short, bring up 3rd and 1.
A little misdirection there, Ben.
Yeah, Hendricks wanted to go back out onto the field, and the coach said one more play. We're going to give you one more play to wave that off or walk that hip pointer off or whatever it is that he's got. And I don't think the Leopards would be too upset if he set out, gave that hip a little 4 or 5 plays rest.
Yeah, rest that hip some more.
3rd and 1 from the 23. Quarterback sneak here is Green. Pushes the pile. He's going to have enough for the first down. He's still going.
Well, that I tell you what, that you can watch that if you're watching that's going to show you the strength, of that line, that offensive line. Just the whole line is moving our defensive line now, and that's some adjustments we're going to have to make at halftime. We're going to have to start winning that battle.
And I think it's pretty evident that we are missing Ramir Bennett because he's a guy that comes downhill fast in the middle. And Malvern not liking what they see because they didn't even wait for the lineup to come in to call timeout. I think they want to have a conversation about this right now.
Leopards trail in this one 16-14, 6:19 left here in the second quarter. We'll be back after this.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, Chief? You all right, Chief?
malverndodge.com. Go Leopards!
Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. Warriors leading the Leopards 16-14. with 6:19 left here in the second quarter. Lamar currently driving, has a 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line, looking to extend their lead.
Boy, this is a fast-moving ball game, boys. I'm telling you.
And Coach Plumlee mentioned when you play teams like this, you have to make the most of every possession. And what do we see? We shot ourselves in the foot on that second possession. Even though we had some positive plays, they got called back. We had to punt. And that's probably the difference right now, in us having a lead, not having a lead.
Quarterback sneak again. Not near as much success on this one, but still going to pick up 2 or 3 yards on first down. You don't see a whole lot of 10-yard quarterback sneaks.
No, but I think that's kind of a comment on they think that they've had so much success with their offensive line, they almost think they can do what it is that they want to do. And even on a quarterback sneak, just a quarterback keeper, nothing fancy. They still picked up 3 yards. Defensive line is going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here.
2nd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Same formation for the Warriors. Give going to be to Dalton. Going to fall down as he tries to cut up field.
Dalton tries the left side.
Leonard Leach is not going to get credit for that tackle, but he should get a pat on the back because he really offset that entire play by just making the timing different. You know, by him blowing his guy up into the running back a little bit, just made him go a little bit wider than he wanted to be, and it allowed the rest of that defensive line to close in just a hair faster.
Makes it 3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. Same formation for the Warriors. This time Give going to be to Hark Reader off the right side. Trying to make a man miss. I can't see, Ben, what's going on.
Well, he got it down to what they're going to mark it at about the 4-yard line, which is going to be right at the line for a first down.
He's holding up the fist. It's 4th down. 4th and 1.
Tells me that this is either going to be a quarterback keeper or they're going to give it to Hendricks.
4:30 left here in the second quarter. Warriors leading 16-14.
So this might be one where you put a nose guard in and then playing those 2 A gaps. You may put a defensive tackle in both A gaps and just shoot it and hope for the best.
Hope for the best.
4th and 1. Give is to Hendricks. He's pushing the pile. We'll see.
Near the goal line. They're going to mark him down at about the 2.
Will be a 1st and goal situation for the Warriors. Call it 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Stay in the flex bone. Man still split out wide to the left. Give is to Hendricks up the middle.
They're going to give him a touchdown.
Number 34, Damian Hendricks.
.340 left here in the second quarter.
Right. In a game that could have been interesting, and still could. Warren is up 20-7 at this point in time. It's over Stuttgart, isn't it?
Yep. Benoit will attempt the extra point this time. Kick is away, and it's good. 3:40 left here in the second quarter. Leopards losing 23-14. We'll be back after this.
From birthdays and weddings to special events, Curiosity's Corner offers a wide selection of customized baked goods and crafts. We are a proud supporter of the Malvern Leopards and Malvern Lady Leopards. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to make your special occasions even sweeter.
Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. 23-14, the Warriors leading in this one. 3:40 left here in the second quarter as Malvern imperative need to answer here. Have Angel Perez and Jalen Dupree back deep to receive. Do have 2 timeouts to work with if needed.
Well, with our offense, the Leopards have plenty of time to score. I mean, we've shown that. The quick hit ability. It seems like when we get to going, we go and go fast, man.
Yeah, and I think that they have really forced us to pass. We have not had, other than that initial run, we've not had a lot of success with the run. We've beaten them through the air most recently.
Benoit's kick going to be fielded by Perez, ran up to the 30-yard line where he'll be dropped, and the Leopards will take over 1st and 10.
And this is kind of a tough situation play calling wise, because you do want to get a touchdown in. You don't want to be down 9 points with them getting the ball to start the second half, but at the same time, you've had more success throwing the ball than you've had passing it, but you're 2 or 3. I mean, what I say, passing instead of throwing instead of passing. You've had more success throwing it rather than running it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want to have 2 or 3 incomplete passes and them get the ball with plenty of time to tack on another one. So you just a tough play calling situation for the old ball coach.
Trips right, split left. Simmons looking to throw out to Dante Cagle, complete. He's going to get up to the 35-yard line, drop there, pick up a 5 on 1st down.
And so that's one way to do it. You throw a quick, easy pass that you're going to have a high success rate on. And you get the ball to a playmaker. You may break one, but it puts you in a pretty good position here with 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, something like that. And you still have the whole playbook at your disposal. But it does take a little bit more time, and you got 3 minutes to get down the field.
Trips left, split right. Dupree to the left of Simmons. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Simmons looking to throw out to Cagle again. Complete. Gets over the 35, spins off of a man, over the 40, down to the 41. 1st down, Malvern.
Whoa.
That should stop the clock if they'll do that for us. That'll be great.
Whoa.
There we go.
What a spot.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Wow, they started it before the chains were set.
The referee, the back judge decide, those guys are probably cold out there, and it's like, let's get this thing over with.
Trips right, split left. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Takes the snap, fakes the give to Dupree, out to Carradine, complete, up over the 50-yard line, and he'll go out of bounds. That was close to being a late hit.
And right now they're just giving a lot of cushion. They're trying to prevent the big play, and which actually, if they're going to continue to give us 10 to 12 yards
we'll take
cushion on that, and we can pick up a 1st down with easy pitch and catch, it won't take us 2:20 to score.
Yeah.
We just need to make sure that they don't jump a route. We just need to be very cognizant of that, because that'll be a easy 6 points on their part if they do.
Timeout. Lamar called a timeout.
2:20 left here in the second quarter. Leopards trailing in this one 23-14. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back here to Lamar. Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw. Now flush from the pocket, going to take off. Gets up over the 45, spins off of a man still going down to the 40-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 1 as the clock is going to tick under 2 minutes.
Really good decision by Seth. That's some senior leadership. You don't have to force it. Plenty of time. 2 minutes is more than enough time with 2 timeouts, especially here to go half the distance. Now we're of the field, 50 yards. Now we only got to go 40. 2nd and short. Would not be surprised to see us just try to run it, pick up the 1st down, and get a new set of downs here.
Twins right, split left. Here's the snap fake to Dupree, looking to throw. Out to Dupree. He's got him complete. Up over the 30, 25. Going to run out of bounds right there around the 22.
Smart move.
It was smart, and again, a really good play call. You run play action, and you anticipate off of play action to throw deep. But what you do is you just kind of slide Jalen out into, really, it wasn't even a flat. It was almost like just kind of a mid-range route. He just found an open spot out there, and easy pitch and catch.
Yeah. Floated him out there to the left and hit him and let him do the rest of it.
1:32 left here in the half. Ball on the 22-yard line. Trips right, split left. Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw. Janelle, tipped by the linebacker. Had Janelle coming across the middle open.
He had him. Linebacker really did a good job, but just got enough of it to alter the flight of the ball, Ben.
Yes, but the good news is that's the second time Janelle has been wide open. And so you just kind of wonder if that is something that we can go back to multiple times, maybe in the second half or maybe here again before we end the first half. But that whatever route combination they're running, they have left Keelan wide open in the middle of the field with nobody around him. Very fortunate to get a hand on it if you're Lamar.
Takes the snap. Simmons looking to run. Gets upfield. Going to be drugged by the back. Spins off of a guy now to the outside. Now cuts it back up. Gets up over the first down line. Should be a first down. Clock is still running. Now they finally stop the clock at 1:16.
Of course, at this point, I think the more it runs, the better. I don't think we're going to get stuck, twiddling our thumbs and the clock run out at this point. With two timeouts, I think we're not going to be in any danger. So the more they run it, the better for me. Just don't give them an opportunity with a lot of seconds left.
Trips out to the left, split right. Simmons takes the snap looking to throw. Got his man complete. Touchdown, Malvern. Carradine slant route.
And boy, I tell you, we haven't seen a lot of the We've seen a lot of the arm strength on the deep throws this year, but we've not seen Sed just kind of line back and throw a fastball like that. And
that was a
boy.
bullet.
You could see him gear up to rifle that one in.
Looks like Leopards may go for two here. Well, looks like they're probably going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, that's very important to answer back. And Lamar's got 55 seconds left on the clock, and, it's like we thought they had this kind of plodding offense, but these guys can get up and down the field really a lot faster than I think we thought they could.
And it's really because that offensive line does a good job of opening up some gaps, and their running backs are very decisive. When they make a decision to cut, they cut and they go, and they get north and south, and they don't mess around with the east and west stuff. When they get going downhill, they go downhill until they get tackled. And you can tell that that's something they've been coached to do. Make a decision, get downfield, and they've been very good at it. And if you're going to be, one of those tough, hard-nosed teams, you have to teach your running backs to get up and down the field. I mean, you don't mess around and try to bury Sanders behind the line of scrimmage. You make a decision and you go.
Leopards are going to go for two. Going to come to the line with stacked twins on each side.
I bet Lamar's going to – they don't like what they see, I bet. I bet Lamar called timeout right here.
A little gamesmanship.
Yeah, because I tell you, we had Jalen way out, not split out, but he was almost split out there to the left by himself, and so we don't know. Nonetheless, another timeout, and we're still hanging on 55 seconds, and the Leopards trailing this one at the ending up the half here, 20-23, and hoping to put on 2 more points on this 2-point conversion.
This kind of reminds me of basketball. At the end of the game, you got an inbounds play right at the end of the clock, and so the defense runs out there, so the offense calls timeout. They're going to do something different. The defense has some timeout, so they call timeout once they see the way the offensive lines up out of the inbound, and so now we got a timeout. Maybe if we don't like what we see, we'll call another one. Who knows? Yeah. We got one in the bag.
We do have one in the bag. Leopards change it up this time. Going to come to the line with trips left, split right. Dupree going to be to the right of Simmons. Ball on the right hash as the Leopards are trying to draw within one here on the 2-point conversion.
This could be a handoff to Dupree, and we're just trying to spread as many guys out as possible.
I tell you what, there we go, boys.
3 timeouts here at the end, 55 seconds left in the first half.
Musselman versus Calipari in action right here.
And we're still stuck on it. 23-20 Leopards. Leopards are going to get this 2-point conversion in sometime today.
It's not necessarily over because Lamar still holds on to one, too. So if they feel like it.
Right.
If they're feeling froggy, they can leap.
And they may decide to hold on to it for their drive. I mean, 55 seconds. We know that we're probably going to kick it to about the 35. And so if they return it out to the 45 with, 47, 48 seconds left, I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to get some more points on the board.
Well, we'll see if we actually get a playoff this time. Leopards change it up again.
Yeah, I've had 3 texts, and YouTube's fighting some technical battles tonight, so bear with them. It keeps freezing up, and hopefully we'll get it straightened out.
We're going to come to the line with twins to each side. Dupree to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw out towards the intended target over the head. Incomplete. So 2-point conversion, no good. 55 seconds left here. Leopards trailing 23-20. We'll be back after this.
At MNB, we know that every customer is different. That's why we provide one-on-one guidance from our lending professionals. Our dedicated team understands the importance of taking that next step, and we offer our customers superior financial products and services. Put the strength and stability of MNB to work for you, with loan structures tailored to help you make sound financial decisions. Come see what banking with a real community bank feels like. Visit us online at mnbbank.com.
Welcome you back here to Lamar. 55 seconds left here in the first half. Entertaining game. Leopards trail in this one 23-20. We'll remind you that Malvern did win the toss at the beginning of the game and elected to receive, so Lamar will be receiving the second half kickoff. Angel Perez has the ball teed up for the Leopards. Kick is away, and it is skied very shortly and fair caught around the 43-yard line. Don't know if that was an intentional look at an onside kick or just got too far under the sky kick.
I believe that was I don't know. I don't think it is what the coaching staff had drawn up.
No, because now they got the ball where we thought they might, but they didn't use any clock to do it. So
that's when you throw that 60-degree right under the ball and throw it straight up in the air, a little flop shot.
Well, we'll see what Lamar's philosophy here is with the lead, getting the ball after the halftime. We'll see what their plan is.
Come out in the flex bone. 1st and 10. Give going to be to Harkreader off the right side. Cuts it up. Going to be pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line by Angel Perez. Will be a first down for the Warriors.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if we can on those sweeps at halftime, Ben, because it's like let's go get 10 or 12 or 15 anytime we want to.
Yeah, and generally speaking, that's the defensive end's job. He's got to step up. He's got to make sure that he doesn't get hooked and that he forces the guy inside. So we'll see what Coach Brumfield and Coach Freer dial up in the second half to keep somebody out there and try to force that running back into the linebackers.
48 seconds left. Ball on the 44-yard line. Pitch out.
There's
double handoff to Dalton. Looking to get upfield, picks up about 3 or 4 there on first down. Down to around the 41-yard line. Lamar hurries to the line.
Lamar does have a little hurry-up offense in him.
Clock under 30 seconds.
Same thing again this way.
Give to Harkreader. Almost got him in the backfield, unable to do so. Breaks another tackle. Going to be brought down at the 25-yard line.
We've missed way too many tackles. That's another time we've had a chance to get him in the backfield, got hands on him and can't get him down. It's just.
Referee said wind the clock. They're not doing so.
Green with the spot.
13 seconds left after the spike, 25-yard line.
Well, they still have that timeout. I would not at all be surprised to see them go to that jet sweep action where they've been able to consistently get to the edge against us.
Yeah.
This is looking like a pass, Ben.
It's like we're going to run it till you stop us.
I don't know, guys. There's a lot of the movement there.
And he moved. Boy, I tell you what, he did move. Oh, wobble, wobble.
Throws it up, going to be intercepted
by Clegg.
Eric Clegg going to make the interception.
I couldn't see that, but when it left the quarterback's hand, he didn't get a good tight spiral on it, and Clegg was able to come in there and get the ball and kill a drive that needed to be killed, guys.
You could tell by the change of personnel and the way that everybody acted that something was new. That's why I thought this is going to be a pass play here.
It's like,
oh, not used to this.
What's this? Yeah.
So 7 seconds left in the half. Leopards are going to take over 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line, trailing in this one 23-20.
I would be half tempted to run whatever the play was we scored on the first play of the game.
Yeah,
it worked for a long way. I'd almost give it a shot.
See what the Leopards choose to do here.
But this is a clear prevent defense. Deep cover 2.
Give is to Dupree running off the right side. Now going to cut it up and dive forward. That'll do it for the first half. Going to go into the half trailing in this one 23-20. I heard someone say earlier that Nashville, Ashdown, and Arkadelphia are all leading in their respected matchups. So the 7-4A right now, strong showing. Leopards only one trailing at halftime, but trailing in a close one, losing 20-23 right now to begin the second half.
Could have been a whole lot worse. And the Leopards came back, answered there, late in the second quarter, and kept us, the games. I mean, it's anybody's game here in the second half, and like we've talked, Ben, it's whoever wants it.
Yeah, it's definitely out there for both teams. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of, at this point, it really is who wants it more, because both teams are going to go out and they're going to run the football. Neither team's going to stop running the football. It's still a very close football game. I would say it feels, though, like Lamar is ahead by more than 3.
Really does.
Because we have not stopped them. And really, I don't even count that last possession as a stop. I mean, they were just hanging up a prayer to get points at the end of the half. So, to me, I kind of feel fortunate to just be down 3, and that's a message that I would have is we're lucky we're only down 3.
Yeah.
And that tells you where we are as a football team, that we're very much in this thing.
Angel Perez has the ball teed up. Second half is underway. Sky kick fielded toward the left side. Going to be caught right at the 35-yard line. The Warriors will take over from there.
Yeah, this first series, and it's, most sporting, group like basketball, football, or whatever, they talk about the first 2 or 3 minutes or the first possessions of the second half setting the tone, and I believe that's going to go a long way here, Seth. This first possession or two, the first what we do against them here defensively.
Well, if you remember back to how Malvern started the game, it was one play and out of the gate. And Lamar, credit to them, they didn't
flinch.
They didn't flinch. They took it down in 3 plays and scored. So that was the tone to the first half, and now we're going to see who sets it for the second. Stay in the flex bone formation with a man split out to the right. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Bring a man in motion. Give is to Hark Readers. He gets upfield. Going to be dropped right at the 40. Gain of about 5 on first down.
Got a lot better play out of our defensive end on that one, getting it inside, man.
Yeah, it's still a little too much. I mean, he's getting. We're allowing him to get too deep before he cuts up field, and that's really running your linebackers thin. And even though we fielded it better, he still picked up 6 yards. That's going to be a tough out if we're gonna say we did well on a 6-yard gain.
It is 2nd and 4. Same formation for the Warriors. Give this time to Hendricks up the middle. Nice play there by Keir Smith. Going to drop him after a gain of about 2. Bring up about a 3rd and 2.
This would be a really big stop for the Leopards. I don't know if Lamar would go for it. With the success that they've had running the football, they may very well.
That wouldn't shock me.
But this would be – if they could get off the field here early, I think that would be a nice confidence builder for that defense.
Yeah, and it would give a little confidence boost to our offense, too, to be able to stop. They've been stopped, and maybe we can get the lead.
3rd and 2. Give to Hendricks up the middle. He's going to have enough as he powers up over the 45-yard line to the 47. First down, Warriors.
really did a good job there. Their right tackle and their end out there of making a hole out there for 34 to run through it, and he hit it hard.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Stay in the flex bone with the man split out to the right. Harkreader in motion, give to Hendricks up the middle. Pushing the pile forward up over the 50.
Tell you
breaks
what,
through another tackle. Going to be brought down right at the 46-yard line.
Hendricks did a really good job then, Seth. We're up where we can see it. He had the patience. He's standing back there behind these blockers, and the line's moving our guys back, and then he sees the hole out to his right and takes off. Excellent, really, really good read by Hendricks on that play to pick. And he picked up. I'm gonna call it 8. He's gonna call it 7. I'm gonna call it 7 3/4.
It is 2nd and 3 from the 46. Same formation for the Warriors. Fakes to get balls on the ground. Quarterback just falls on it. Saves what would have been a disaster for the Warriors. Going to bring the Warriors back to around the 50-yard line, though, and make it 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one thing that we haven't been able to do, Ben, and get them. They're all behind the sticks for 3rd down. We just haven't been able to do that all night.
And they have not thrown the ball except when they were in timeout, time desperation. So I would anticipate this being a running play.
Well, we got.
Well, now we audible.
We
so
got
who
Dupree
knows?
over on this side.
3rd and 7. Give going to be
Going
out
to the
to
other
Dalton.
side.
He's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that time we set the edge. We had an outside linebacker come up, take that lead blocker on, force him back to the middle, allow everybody else to chase, do their job, and that was one of the few times where we had somebody force him back to the middle.
Well,
before he got outside the hash mark.
Barber did a really good job out on that side, too, because he had his nose right in the middle of it and turned them into it, and that's what you had to do. So we got 4th and
7.
4th and 7, and looks like they're going to go for it.
May try to draw us off sides first.
Big gamble for him here.
Going to stay in the flexbone formation. Give is to Dalton off the left side. He's not going to have it. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm glad they did it. I don't understand it, Ben. You've got
well, we have talked, and I hope that this is a kind of a beginning of what to expect in the second half. We talk every week about how good this defensive staff is at making adjustments. I certainly hope that this is an example of that.
An indicator,
because if it is, then that's something that's going to carry on throughout the game. Which is going to be necessary because they were hurting us pretty bad in the first half with those outside runs.
Give is to Dupree up the middle. Got some room off the right side now. He's going to be dropped at the 35-yard line, but a big gain there for Dupree.
Well, that's that quick hitter. Jalen gets out there, and the guy did get a hold of him and get him down, or it was 6 again.
And really, for the first time since that first drive, it seems like maybe momentum is kind of starting to turn over in our favor.
A little excitement.
Dupree comes up a little gimpy, but still in the game. Trips left, split right. He's going to be to the right of Simmons. Simmons takes the snap looking to run. Now cuts upfield. Going to get up over the 30. Down to around the 28-yard line. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 2.
I'm kind of like Michael Scott said, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
There you go.
I feel like when I sit down, we do well. When I stand up, we don't do so well, but I can't see if I don't stand up.
I'm fixing to slap you back down here in a minute.
Well, that would be some action right there. Trips left, split right. Dupree going to be to the left of Simmons, 2nd and 2. It's the snap. Simmons looking to throw.
Oh, he could take off.
He's going to, and there's going to be a holding on Malvern,
well, I'm
which
going to
is
have to sit
absolutely
down, aren't I?
Killer. Yep.
I stood up, and we got a holding call.
Simmons takes off. He may have scored. I can't tell from the angle here, but it's not going to matter. That was a pretty obvious hold.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just sit down and just not.
Well, after the penalty yardage, I think you're able to sit down.
Yeah, another time that and it's just one of those tough situations. Leopard we shot ourselves right straight in the foot. See what we've got.
Should be close to 2nd and 12, maybe 2nd and 13.
Yeah, they're going to call it. I'm going to call it, 2nd and 14.
But you can really almost
more than I thought.
You can still kind of treat this like first down because you're going to go for it on this at this
you're
part
in
of the field.
Territory.
So you still have the entire playbook. You don't have to feel like you got to get all 14 of it in 2 downs.
It is 2nd 14 from the 39-yard line. Trips right, split left. Dupree's going to be to the right of Simmons. Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw.
Lots of time.
Going to air it out deep, looking for Cagle. Cagle runs under it. Touchdown, Malvern.
Well, you know, they've done an excellent job of stopping the run. And the Leopards, we've heard them twice, and even more than that on pass play. So.
Well, for so long all year, we've been able to just beat people running the football. I think teams are loading up against the run and going to force us to throw it, and we're very fortunate to have a guy that can do it.
Have a quarterback that can do that, and have some
and wide receivers like Cagle that can get behind the defense.
Oziel Martinez on to attempt the extra point. We're missing somebody.
We still got plenty of time. Don't have to rush it. Still 13 seconds.
That's Angel Perez. Normal holders Dylon Carradine. Kick is away.
It looks good from here.
It is good. 7:01 left here in the third quarter. Leopards lead this one 27-23. We'll be back after this.
Encore Healthcare and Rehabilitation is here for you. Whether illness or injury sideline you, Encore will tailor a rehabilitation program for your needs. Meet Helen Haley, one of our rehab residents.
And what'd you come to Encore for?
Because I couldn't walk.
How's your experience been here?
It's been good. Everybody's good. Everybody treats me good. They feed good. It's been wonderful.
Encore Healthcare and Rehabilitation and the Malvern Leopards, a winning combination.
Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. Leopards take the lead 27-23. 7:01 left here in the third quarter. Defense comes up with a big stop, turnover on downs. Drive starts with a good run from Dupree and finishes off with a Simmons pass to Cagle over the top.
We need the defense, Seth, and Ben, we need the defense to do the same thing this series that they did the last series.
Absolutely. Big time adjustments. Let's hope that it sticks. We can get the ball back.
Angel Perez kicks, skied, angled toward the left sideline, fielded at the 29-yard line, looking to run. He's got some room. Breaks the tackle, still running. He's going to get all the way over the 45 down to the 42, 43-yard line. Nice return there for the Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, they got some of those smaller kids that can they're elusive, they're fast. They see the hole and really get some good returns.
Oh, but we do have a penalty flag, and that may have been why they had such a nice return.
Yeah, over there at that scrum.
I believe that's the first penalty on Lamar tonight.
Well, that came at a really good time for us because that changed what would have been amazing field position on the Leopard side of the field to what will be maybe Lamar's worst field position of the night, actually, to start a drive.
It's about a 25, 30-yard flop.
.6:52 left here in the third quarter. Leopards leading 27-23. Lamar is going to take over 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Stay in the flex bone with the man split out to the right. Man in motion, give to Hendricks up the middle. Met immediately, but Hendricks powers forward for a couple.
Hendricks over the right side, gave him a couple.
Yeah, it sure seems like the body language of the Leopards has just changed a little bit since really the start of that first drive defensively. Their defense is popping up a little faster. They're feeling a little confident.
We've got
a little bit more than they were.
We've moved Barber over here on the left side in this series too.
That is going to bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line.
And we've talked about it before. You got teenagers out there. It's an emotional game, and old momentum can switch very quickly, and it can snowball sometimes.
Here they come, Jared.
Give going to be to Hark Reader. He's going to get upfield and get near
they
the
didn't
40
get a whole lot.
or 35. We'll call 34.
Barber turned him inside, and that's his first responsibility out there. Did a good job getting out there and fighting off the blocker and got him turned inside and brought up a 3rd down, Ben.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is that outside backer now is that guy that's supposed to set the edge, obviously.
Yes.
As soon as they see flow that way, that outside linebacker is coming in. They're taking on that lead blocker with their inside arm, inside wing, and making sure that that outside arm is free, which is forcing him back into the middle and allowing the inside backers and the lineman to chase.
3rd and 5, pitch to Hark Reader. He fights through.
Another missed tackle.
Going to get down to the 39. They had him in the backfield, and he just powers through it.
Eric Clegg did a great job of getting there, and honestly, if he doesn't get there, then he picks up the 1st down. He slowed him down enough to prevent a 1st down, but had a chance to get him behind the line.
That's
huge 4th and 1 here. If I was a betting man, I'd say Hendricks is getting the ball.
I'd say Hendricks over their right side, our left side.
Fourth and 1 from the 39. Give is to Hendricks. He lowers the shoulder. Yep, he's going to have plenty, but we do have a flag.
We don't have an answer, for that big kid. I mean, he's just so strong and
illegal shift. They're going to
back him up.
That's going to change the dynamics quite a bit from 4th and 1 to 4th and 6. And it means that dive with Hendricks is a less appealing option.
Yeah,
if you're Lamar.
This might be a punt.
They're running in a whole bunch of new people out there. This may be a punt. Hendricks may punt. Watch him, guys. Watch what 34 does.
Well, they may fake it too.
That's what I'm saying. Watch that big guy.
They've been real hesitant to kick the ball, so wouldn't be shocked to see a fake right here. They have something up their sleeve.
Cagle
draw us offside.
Cagle back deep to receive for the Leopards. We'll see if the punt goes off.
Yeah.
It is punted. Low line drive. Cagle fields it at the 30-yard line.
Ooh.
Oh, and just trips up on what we had some room to run. Interesting note. Is this the first game we played on grass this year?
No, because we had one conversation about grass earlier this year. Did we? We went to Ashdown.
Was it Riverview? First game?
We played on turf at Ashdown.
Ashdown
had new turf.
Ashdown was homecoming, guys.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Well, Nashville.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't want it to be.
I think it had to be Riverview.
All right, here we go. This another big series for the Leopards, guys.
First game of the year. Trips left, split right. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw out to Janelle, complete.
Good concentration by Janelle to stay patient right there. And ball got tipped, went up in the air, hung up a little longer. I'm sure Janelle would have liked it too, because you're just sitting there waiting on the ball to get there, and you're thinking, where's the safety? Where's the safety? Where's the safety? But did a pretty good job of just making sure you catch it, staying ahead of the chains a little bit.
Mississippi had grass as well.
You know, I'm going to talk to the guy who does our information packets and make sure that we get that on there next time.
2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Trips right, split left. Simmons takes the snap, looking to run. Now trying to get to the outside, up over the 45, going to step out of bounds around the 47, 48-yard line.
Really good job by Keelan Janelle right there. Got just a chip block, just enough to get said to the outside, and then he quickly got upfield and got to the next level and picked up somebody else. He effectively blocked 2 guys by himself right there. Really, really nice, selfless effort by Keelan Janelle to help spring Cedric Simmons to the outside, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 48, 3:53 left in the third quarter. Leopards leading 27-23. Simmons takes a snap, looking to throw out to Ethan Martin. Unable to make the man miss, but still going to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
And you can kind of start to see the emotions of the game. You got
you do.
Teams getting a little antsy about this. When you got guys, look, neither one of these teams want their seasons to end tonight. So emotions are understandably high for both teams here.
Yes, yes, sir.
2nd and 4. Trips right, split left. Here's the snap give to Dupree up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Going to get over the 45 down to the 44.
Tackle made by number 4, Will Sanderson.
Going to bring up 3rd and 2 maybe.
A long 2.
Twins right, split left. Janelle the up back on the left. Dupree the up back on the right. Simmons alone in the backfield. Simmons takes the snap looking to run. Oh, you hesitated for a minute.
Yeah.
And that's what did it.
Yeah, you can't hesitate with this bunch.
And I would say we missed a block or 2 right there because it was like the floodgates open.
Got an injured Warrior on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a decision times for the Leopards now. It depends on what coach wants to do. You want to punt the ball and pin them deep, or give it to him in there.
Tough to see what that injury was. He did walk off on his own power, but he was definitely in some pain.
Yeah, he's still over there on the sideline hurting a little bit.
So we wish him
speedy
recovery.
Big 4th and 4 here.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Trips right, split left. Dupree going to be to the left of Simmons. Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw. Looking for Janelle. He's got him.
What a catch.
What a catch.
First down, Malvern.
He's such a big target. And when we interviewed and talked to him, kid's got athletic, but he's got good, big, strong hands too, Seth. He's just a specimen out there.
Well, and early in the year, he had a couple of drops just because he was looking to run before catching it. Now he is looking that thing in the key moments of the game. Trips left, split right. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Simmons takes the snap, fakes the give to Dupree, throws out to Martin. Complete, falls forward near the line to gain. Looks like he picked up about 8.
Yeah, Martin run, I tell you what. Martin runs really such specific and
precise
routes that Sed's got to throw the ball out there, and he knows that Ethan's there.
And Dupree is, he's hobbling a little bit out there.
He
but
is.
What I really like about what we're doing is we are spreading the ball around to a lot of different guys. Cagle's getting involved. Martin's getting involved. Janelle's getting involved. Sed's running it and throwing it. So we're kind of seeing every piece of the package right here.
Simmons looking to run. Gets out to the right sideline. Got some room. He's going to run out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. Looks like around the 10, 12-yard line.
Really deep in Warrior territory, and that's just Sed being Sed, guys.
It is. And, what I was just talking about, spreading it out to the guys that are wide outs to the left and wide outs to the right, and you're hitting the tight end over the middle, and you've got Dupree running, and it really puts your defense in a lurch. There's nowhere safe to go.
Simmons looking to run again. This time not a lot there. May have even lost a yard. Going to make it 2nd and goal from around the 11-yard line.
And this is a really, really big possession because if you can go ahead and get up by more than one score, again, you're talking a flex bone offense. You limit the possessions.
9-yard line, my fault.
I mean, there's a chance both teams could only get 1 or 2 more possessions in this football game.
Trips right, split left. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Here's a snap give to Dupree.
Well, they were waiting on that
there.
One. Wow, nothing there. I tell you that there looks at their nose guard. Boy came in there. Maybe it's the Mike linebacker. I can't tell, but boy, I tell you what, they plugged that hole up, and it's 3rd and 9 here. It's
3rd and goal, from the 9.
3rd and goal from the 9.
We
do not have to run a play here, and I doubt they do.
Will be interesting to see, but we have seen in these situations routes where we've been able to get Keelan Janelle open in the middle. Wondering if we might try to spread them out and hit Keelan on that slant.
Leopards do not run the play. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Leopards leading in this one 27-23, facing a huge 3rd and goal from the 9 when we come back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Till provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Till Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Till Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Till Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. Leopards facing a 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Start of the 4th quarter, leading this one 27-23.
You got 2 downs to get this, so you can go to the end zone, or you can just try to get the ball out to one of your playmakers in space, or you can run it with Said and out of the empty backfield.
Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw. Janelle got him.
What a catch.
Touchdown, Malvern.
I was right before we left for the break. We went with Janelle on the slant.
You know, we can
Never
see,
second guess.
As the deeper we get into this season, the trust between Said and Janelle is it's at all-time high now, and rightfully so. Over the middle again.
And we have another Lamar player down, and hopefully this is a cramp.
Looking like a cramp. 11:55 left here in the ball game.
But I would say that this has been the game where we have gotten Janelle involved the most this year, and a lot of it is because we have been winning with just running the football. We've not had to put the ball in the air, and to give Lamar the credit they're due, they have really forced us to put the ball in the air. They have done a great job against the run, short for 1 or 2 big chunk plays that we've had today. But and then I would like to give Said a lot of credit and the coaching staff a lot of credit for being able to spread the ball around and move the ball to different places, because that is really tough for a defense when you've got to literally and honestly defend 3 or 4 wide receivers plus Jalen Dupree plus you got a quarterback that can run. It really extends your defense in more directions than you can put them in.
We're looking here at a score of 42-24. The Warren Stuttgart game is they're throwing some points up too, and then that is important to the winner of this game.
Adavion Martinez kick is good. 11:55 left here in the ball game. Leopards lead at 34-23. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back here to Lamar. Leopards score to extend their lead 34-23. 11:55 left here in the ball game. 2 huge defensive stops to begin this second half.
Another thing too, the Warriors have been real close to really getting some really big yardage on these returns. They had a nice return on that last one and got called for a hold over on the other side. So our special team coverage is going to have to be very important here in this 4th quarter.
Adavion Martinez on to kick off for the Leopards. Sky kick angled toward the right sideline, fielded at the 31-yard line. Going to be dropped right at the 39.
Number 14, Jonathan Rice with the return.
Lamar going to take over from there.
Coach Plumley said that we'd see quite a bit of, told me earlier today, we'd see quite a bit of Jalen Dupree at the linebacker spot, and he's back out there again on this series, and they're running him and switching him and Clegg out a little bit.
Flex bone. Give. This time up the right side. Nice cut up there.
Yeah, they did. They did a good job of cutting up there because Dupree and Golden both was out there waiting on him and picked up a lot more than you'd like, but you got to turn them inside to that Mike linebacker and get some help there.
2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Still flex bone formation, man split out to the right. Give to Hendricks up the middle. Man, he's met immediately. Forrest Landreth and Adavion Jenkins, our isolated player of the game.
Our ISO player was right there, and Forrest was right there with him, and they stood him up and set him back. And that's I believe that's the first time we've held Hendricks for negative yards or no yardage at all. I don't think
it's also one of the first times where they have not been able to fall forward to get additional yards.
Yeah.
Form tackle, loaded him up, and then dropped him on his rear end instead of allowing him to fall forward and pick up another 2 yards.
Looks like Malvern's going to use a timeout here on this 3rd and 5. 10:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Leopards leading 34-23. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back here to Lamar, Arkansas. Leopards leading in this one, 34-23, 10:38 left in the ball game. Leopards use a timeout on this crucial 3rd and 5 here. Actually, I think it's more of a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 4, but down 10 or down 11 points, you've got to figure that the Warriors, this is 4-down territory. Their 3rd down is going to set up their 4th down play and try for that 1st and 10.
Same formation for the Warriors. Quarterback sneak. And man, they just pushed the pile all the way for the first down.
Yeah, they did. They sure did. That offensive line just got in there and bullied their way down there. Big old number 67 leading the pack and 72 in there. Those are 2 big old kids out there in that offensive line.
A couple of the longest quarterback sneaks you'll ever see tonight. Been a very successful play for them. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Same formation for the Warriors. This time pitch out to Dalton. Wrapped up in the backfield. Going to fall forward for a gain, but nice play by Forrest Landreth and Angel Perez.
Yeah, Forrest got a hold of him and slowed him down, and that's something that we hadn't been doing on that exact play, and did a good job of coming through there and getting a hold of him and dragging him down for a short loss.
There have been times this year when Forrest Landreth has almost taken over games.
Yes,
and it's kind of starting to get the feeling that he's kind of exerting a little bit of dominance here in the second half.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Give to Hendricks up the middle. Got some room this time. Dupree chases him down, but he's going to pick up the first down.
There. Did a good job right there at that quick hitter with Hendricks and picked up another 1st and 10.
9:24 left in this one. Leopards again lead this one 34-23. Lamar has a 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Same formation we've seen all night. Pitch out to Dalton, cuts it up. Not a lot there. Maybe got 1 or 2.
Well, Hutch was in there, and
guess who? Forrest Landreth again.
Yeah, Landreth.
Angel Perez.
Leonard Leach was in there, and there was just a bunch of them in there to stuff that one.
Leonard's having some shoe problems tonight.
The one thing you want to be careful of is, that misdirection. They've been coming at it one way. We've been doing a pretty good job on it, and so once they get an inkling that we might be over pursuing, they might run that misdirection.
Give to Hendricks up the middle. Man, just lowered his shoulder, running over people down to the 25. Impressive run there by Hendricks.
Yeah, they're gonna have an answer for 34. We haven't had all night much of one, but he's just taking a small crease and running over people.
Same formation for the Warriors, 1st and 10. Give to Hendricks again up the middle. Not as much this time, but still going to roll forward, pick up about 4.
Hendricks once again with the carry.
The one good thing about this is the Leopards are up 11 points.
Yeah, and then the clock is running. But
clock is running.
7 minutes and 45 seconds left in this one, and like I said, the Leopards are up 34-23. But the Warriors are threatening inside the 25, about the 21-yard line. Looks like, Seth.
It is 2nd and 6 from the 21-yard line. Fakes the give to Hendricks, looking to throw. Got a man wide open as Dalton, and he will score. Touchdown, Warriors.
Very good. That's excellent call right there. The Leopards, that's one thing. The last thing the Leopards were thinking right then was that back slipping out there in the middle and throwing him the ball.
Well, when you throw it so little, that play action is
that's their second
really
is that their second
dangerous.
Pass
I think it is. I believe it is.
There's no doubt we sold out on the run.
Yes, we've sold out on the run.
That if they'd have run that from their own 5-yard line, that would have been 95 yards because he was behind everybody by a lot.
Yeah. Warriors going for 2 again. Look for 34. Yep.
It is.
Uh-oh.
And he got it. So with 7:19 left in the ball game, Leopards lead this one 34-31. We'll be back after this.
Orange Outdoor is ready to serve your outdoor needs at both their Hot Springs and Malvern locations. Orange carries the #1 tractor brand in the world, Mahindra, as well as tractors by Coyote, John Deere, Kubota, LT, and Massey Ferguson. For your residential lawn needs, Orange carries zero-turn mowers by Hustler and Spartan. Horn also carries a full line of outdoor power tools. For all of your outdoor needs, visit Horns at 3505 North Highway 171 in Malvern or at 3034 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Welcome you back here to Lamar. Leopards leading in this one 34-31. 7:19 left in the ball game.
You know, the Leopards, and we've seen it particularly here in the second half and in the first half too, we've always answered. And this is imperative, Ben, that we answer this one.
It is, and you wonder, I don't know that they've kicked from this hash before. You wonder if they got a onside kick.
Ben Wall sets it up for the Warriors. Sky kick. Fielded at the 31-yard line. Gets down the sideline, got some space. That was Cedric Cook, I believe.
Well, they're going to call him out at the excellent run back. I'm on, what, at the 30?
I'm going to say the 39-yard, 40. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out at the 41 or 42.
Oh, okay.
Nice run back there by Cook.
First and 10, Leopards from the Warrior 41.
Just to keep everybody informed of everything going on around this ball game, Warriors have all 3 of their timeouts. Leopards have 2. 34-31. Leopards holding on to the lead with 7:13 left. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Trips right, split left. Simmons takes the snap. It's quarterback run all the way. As he now gets to the outside, and he's going to be dropped after a gain of 4. 3 or 4.
Pick up.
Call it 3.
You want points any way you can get them right here, whether it takes you a long time or not. But obviously you would prefer to chew up some clock before scoring that touchdown. But I'll take 7 quick ones too if we can get them.
Twins to each side. Fakes the give.
Just airmailed it high.
Incomplete. Looking for E-Mart out there.
Wow. That one just got away from him.
Makes it 3rd and 7 from the 38.
Yeah. Leopards need to pick up at least 4, 5, 6 yards on this one to make it manageable to go on 4th.
The danger is if you give them the ball, they could easily eat up 6 minutes on a scoring drive. So you really want to get points on this drive.
Simmons takes the snap, looking to throw out to Janelle. He's got him wide open and plenty of room for the first down. Going to fall forward over the 25-yard line down to 24.
That's almost a late hit, but that, you know.
The pass was complete to number 5.
They have just they haven't seen much film on 5 though. Nobody has been, so it's kind of like
it's almost a coming out party. We knew it was coming. He's got all the tools. Yeah. And the coaches are saying he's got Division I tools.
Yeah.
At the tight end position, and this is really the first game where he's been a focal point of the offense.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Twins right, split left. Here's the snap give to Dupree. Looking to run off the left side. Lowers his shoulder. Going to be near the line to gain for another first down.
Really nice. That's really nice hard run by Jalen on that one. It's waits a little bit, picks his hole, and then hits it and shows his power. Bring 9-yard gain.
And a good job by the left side of that offensive line to move the line of scrimmage. They changed the line of scrimmage by pushing it forward about 3 or 4 yards, and then Jalen kind of did the rest. But good, really nice credit from Bullhose over to left tackle.
Going to bring up 2nd and 1 from the 14.
We're probably not going to be in any hurry to snap the ball either.
Simmons looking to run. He's going to have enough for the first down as he hurdles a man inside the 10-yard line. Still going. He may have scored. Touchdown, Malvern.
He may have scored. Wow.
Cedric Simmons.
That's being said. It's just we don't have a real good advantage point up here, and good call, Seth.
But it went into a giant pile, and then you just kind of saw a man spin. All of a sudden, the hands went up.
Yeah, with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the ball game, that'll give a little bit of a cushion. But boy, I tell you what, with 5 minutes left, we're going to need more cushion than that against these Warriors. These guys are tough.
Adavion Martinez on to attempt the extra point. Tyler Golden to hold. Good snap, good hold. Kick is away. It's good. 5:12 left in this one. Leopards lead at 41-34. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back here to Lamar. Leopards leading in this one 41-31, 5:12 left in this one.
Game's just trucking on along, right? It's 9:06 and just 5 minutes left in the game. That's what happens when you got two teams that like to run the football. That clock just keeps it ticking, and there's nothing to get it to stop except for touchdowns and first downs.
Been a few of those tonight. Adavion Martinez on to kick off for the Leopards.
Straight away, center field.
Going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. Warriors get up over the 35, dropped around the 37.
I'm looking across, and I know it's been a long trip, and looks like we've got a really, really outstanding group of Leopard fans over here across the way from us in the visitor stand. So thanks for coming. Thanks for helping us back these Leopards.
Braving the elements.
Lamar from their own 37-yard line.
We're thankful for Lamar's hospitality of putting us in the press box where it's not near as cold.
Yes.
Warriors going to come to the line, 1st and 10 from the 37. Flex bone with the man
huddled,
split
they
out
exited
to his
the
left.
huddle with 12 because one guy just ran off the field.
Here they come.
Give is to Dalton. Now cuts it up. He's got some room. He's going to be drugged down as he crosses the 50 down to the 49.
That's a case right there of changing personnel, and they run that same play again with the different personnel, and they're highly successful at it.
Going to be a 1st and 10 from the 49.
They're going the other way with it.
Give is to the back off the right side. He's going to be dropped right at the 45.
This is something that you do not see a lot. This is the hurry up, no huddle flex bone.
Yeah.
It's not commonly seen.
The hurry up, no huddle flex bone. 2nd and 6 from the 45. 4:25 left in this one. Give to Hendricks up the middle. Going to be dropped after a gain of about 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Looked like Leonard Leach shot the gap right there and was able to bring him down before he did too much damage. And right now, if you're the Leopards, you just want the clock to tick away. You're up 41-31. There's right at 4 minutes remaining in the game. You'll give up 3 or 4 yards a pop right here. You want them to earn every yard.
3rd and 3, looking to pass. There's it out. It's got a man. Can he get back to it?
I think it hit the ground.
Yeah, almost. Outstanding pressure. That was David Hutchins for the Leopards out there on him. Is really putting some heat on him, and brings up a 4th and 3. 4th and 3.
And really, this is your ball game. If you're Lamar.
Wouldn't be shocked to see 34 get it.
I wouldn't either.
Give is to Hendricks.
He
fumbled the ball. The Leopards have it. The Leopards have it. First down, Malvern.
Boy, it's
huge play there for Malvern.
Yeah, we don't have replay, but that's, yeah.
My color guys are speechless.
Yeah.
I give you fumble, and y'all are just dead air.
Dead air to fumble. It's probably a big
We're
play.
going into Thanksgiving, and there are times to give thanks. That's what I was doing.
The bad thing about it.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
Steve Laverne's usually really here close to help us. We don't even know who picked the ball up.
I think it was Jared Barber, but I could be wrong on that one.
Okay, for now we'll give it to Barber.
Leopards have it 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Simmons takes the snap, give to Dupree. Going to get up to about the 50-yard line, and Lamar's going to use its first timeout.
Yeah, and they can stop it one more time, and so
2 more times, Ben.
Yeah, 2 more times. So you are going to have to get a first down to ice this thing.
Yeah, yes.
For sure. And
looks like Dupree picked up about 2 there on first down.
You do. You just feel like since the beginning of this half, like when the Malvern defense went out there and got that stop, and then went down and scored to take the lead, bang, bang, right at the very beginning of the second half, you just felt like the momentum never really shifted back over to Lamar. It seems like even if they scored, the Leopards didn't let down. They kept the intensity. And those adjustments, we talked about the importance of those adjustments, and we talk about how good that defensive staff is at making adjustments. It took a little longer than we were accustomed to. A lot of times we see those adjustments after the first or second drive. This time, really, we saw them at halftime. But really give those defensive coaches all the credit for making the necessary changes in the alignment or whatever it is that we did, because they've been much, much better against the run in the second half.
2nd and 8 for the Leopards. Give going to be to Dupree, looking to get to the outside on the left side. Squirts free, near the line to gain.
They gave it to him.
And I believe it is going to be a first down for the Leopards.
Yeah, by the side judge here, it is. Big first down. That was all Jalen. That's all running with your ball over, with your just running.
He's just running.
Running downhill is what I'm trying to say. I'm a little excited, Pete. I'm a little excited here. This is big game for the Leopards.
It is a huge game for the Leopards.
Yeah. On that, Warren's leading Stuttgart 56-24.
Going to be a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Simmons going to take it this time. Got some room to run as he's going to be near another first down. Looks like maybe a gain of 8 or 9.
2 minutes and 40 seconds here left in this one, and
Lamar electing to let the clock run.
Yeah. Unless something weird happens, the Leopards, I'm going to tell you something. Leopards beat one heck of a football team if it's holes tonight.
Oh, you got to give all the credit in the world to Lamar. They came out and punched us in the mouth right off the bat.
Yeah, they fed it to us and made us like it.
With a 10-yard quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
couple of times that quarterback.
Well, not only that, the thing that impressed me about them is we knew their offense, and they're good enough to go ahead and run it and be successful with it. Leopards call timeout.
Yeah, nearing what would have been a delay of game. I think we were worried we weren't going to get it off. 2:10 left in this one. We'll hear one more word from our sponsors. Leopards lead at 41-31. We'll be back. Welcome you back here to Lamar. Leopards leading in this one 41-31. 2:10 left in the ball game. Facing a 2nd and 1 from the 31 or 34-yard line. Twins to the left. Janelle going to be the up back on the left, and Dupree's to the left of Simmons. Simmons takes the snap, looking to run to his left. Going to have enough for the first down, and he slides down inbounds.
Inbounds, and
you don't have your headset on there, Ron.
that should more or less ice it.
I'm standing up here talking without my headset on, so that's probably a good thing. That's probably an improvement, though, guys.
So the clock is winding. 1:45 and counting left in this one. 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, all you parents out there that aren't here to listen, changes your routine for Thanksgiving a little bit. The Leopards look they're going to be practicing to get ready to play next Friday night, and it looks like it's probably going to be the Warren Lumberjacks.
Dupree going to take the carry. He's going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss. I believe
the clock stopped.
Surely Malvern's not taking a timeout, are we?
We have an injured player.
Injured player.
Well, he initially was calling timeout, and he turned around and faced towards Malvern. I believe
it was a Lamar player.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the injury. I was talking about I was watching the official. It is a timeout, Lamar. He initially called a timeout for Malvern, and I thought, no way. We'll keep it here with 1:20 left in the ballgame. Give you an update on some of scores going around in 4A. Elkins currently leads Ashdown 42-21 in the 3rd quarter. Nashville leading Pocahontas 31-7 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
Rivercrest leading Star City 42-35 in the 4th quarter. McGee up big 42-7 in the 3rd quarter over Haskell Harmony Grove. Arkadelphia up 52-21 over Ozark in the 4th quarter. And then, as Ron mentioned, Warren is beating Stuttgart 56-24 in the 4th quarter. And then the first final of the night, Harding Academy 45, DeWitt 7.
Well, that Warren Stuttgart game escalated quickly.
Yeah, it's been going back and forth, but Warren just keeps pulling out with it.
Going to be a 2nd and 12 for the Leopards.
And they are not going to look anything like Pottsville or Lamar offensively.
Simmons takes the snap, looking to run. He's got some room up the middle. He may score again if he wants to. He's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Another first down for the Leopards. So it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Leopards. Lamar can only stop the clock one more time.
Kenny, I was going to say we'd probably be taking a knee, but
you could still probably take a knee and end it.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. There's nothing to be gained by scoring again.
This will be the 2nd most points that Lamar has given up this year. They gave up 45 to Harmony Grove, but this will be the most.
Leopards are going to take a knee.
Malvern does take a knee. Going to have to take one more. As the Leopard sideline is erupting.
This is a big win. I mean, to face what we faced in the first half and be in a battle like that, and then to come back and kind of take control of everything here in the second half, it's a huge win. I'm going to tell you what.
It's big because winning, we've said it before on other games, winning is a skill, and it's one that Lamar has. I mean, they've won 19 games over the last 2 years, and so to be behind to a team that knows how to win, I mean, that's what you do, and it tells me that the Leopards over the last 2 or 3 years we've had some rough years, but over the during the first 4 years of the Plumlee era, we're picking up that skill of winning, because there have been times when we would not have responded well to what we saw in the first half.
Very true.
But a great job by this group of kids and coaches to respond to the adversity and end up coming away with a win, and then doing so without as much heart attack as I thought we were going to have.
That's right. And all hats off and credit to Lamar. They played a heck of a game and had a heck of a season. Nothing to be upset about or hang your head about.
And I really like what I'm seeing right here. That's some mutual respect going on right there. I mean, they're both worn out for one thing. I mean, both of those teams, they hammered each other. Both teams played very physical, and nice to see. You always feel sorry for anybody who's played their last football game, because most of them are not going to play another game after tonight.
Yeah, and there's a lot of seniors. Like I said, there's a lot of seniors on this Lamar team, and for the majority of them, they're through.
Well, that'll do it for tonight. Leopards win this one 41-31. Hopefully we see you next week in Warren. If not, hope you listen in to us. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you for a Black and Orange Friday on Black Friday. As always, stay classy.